If we were to get married, I will not be paying for rent. I am not going to help you pay the rent. I will not help you pay for the mortgage. If you believe that the mortgage is too expensive and you cannot afford it by yourself, by all means, move the family, put us in a place that you can afford yourself. Paying the rent is the least thing you can do as a man. Christ provides the means. You provide the shelter. I make the home.
I want to be your girl wife. Honestly, that issue of 50-50, the minute it starts, it does not end. Everything has to be split down the middle.
And everybody can cook, everybody can clean, everybody can nurture the kids. Because you can't just expect her to still be the homemaker, taking care of everything and still be paying. There's no way. Even you as the guy. That's why a lot of women would rather a man that is a provider, so they can do the other things.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Kidding, welcome back to Bisola's channel, the finance guru, and today she has a lovely guest on her channel. Well, my name is Onyeka. I know you know me already, so no need to introduce myself. Big purr.
So today we are talking about some serious issue affecting the economy these days, and not even the economy, actually affecting society as a whole, and mindsets, young women especially, finances. I love to talk about finance on this channel, so if that's something that interests you, please hit subscribe button below, give this video a thumbs up, and let us know what you think in the comments. Today we are addressing an idea that is now prevalent and very trendy right now, which is the culture of having a trad wife
or stay-at-home girlfriend.
Trad wife or stay-at-home girlfriend.
The culture,
the new culture. And trad wife typically means traditional wife, where they expect women to play traditional role in a household, like nurturing the kids,
like
taking care of the home,
right?
being a homemaker, submitting to their husbands and all of that. And this is a very interesting topic that we're going to get into.
You know what's funny? When you told me that we're going to talk about this topic, I was like, I knew about trad wife, but I did not know about stay-at-home girlfriend.
Oh, stay-at-home girlfriend is a thing.
It's new to me. I'm like,
go on TikTok, you find
am I living under a rock?
You find a lot of stay-at-home girlfriend. They'll show you their life, their day-to-day routine is like they wake up in the morning, they make their matcha latte or coffee, then they go for hot yoga, they come back, they clean the home, have their bath, rest for a little bit, then go for a work.
Like when you told me that, I had so many questions running through my head, which we're going to talk about.
Their spouse is funding, their boyfriend is funding, even sometimes their fiancé is funding the life. Because the men want them to be submissive to them and taking care of them.
But what happens when you break up with me?
I mean, they'll just hope that they will not break up.
And
some of them have like promise rings.
Please. Again, I believe it's working for some people since it's becoming a culture thing. But there's something missing. Like, I understand the whole traditional wife idea, but girlfriend, it's very hard for me to wrap my head like around it. You know, we come from a very traditional place. First of all, you're not even supposed to be living with your boyfriend. It's they call it cohabiting. So when you like this whole traditional girlfriend, stay-at-home girlfriend, it's very hard for me to wrap my head around it. But since we're talking about it, I am going to actually think about it. You know, because I have so many questions. Number one, like I said, the security. What is the financial security? Like, even if you provide money for me, what happens if today you're like, babe, let's break up? What am I going to do? Where am I going to live?
But I don't think we should even limit it to the thought of just the stay-at-home girlfriend. I think even for the wives as well, because the husband can decide to end the marriage tomorrow.
True. I agree.
It goes both ways.
Agreed, but I feel like the girlfriend role is just much more volatile. No,
but you also know that here in this society where there's something called common law partnership. So even if you are not legally married to that person, you can still get the benefits of being a common law partner.
Okay. Is it alimony or common law?
There's a way around it. There's like a structure around that as well. I also wanted to get your take on something that is different, but it's not the same topic, but just a matter of finances in family household. What's your take on like splitting expenses? Like, you know, some couples these days, they want to go 50-50. Some men think that the women should contribute equally in the household, and they don't want to maintain that provider figure again because of issues like this. And since women are now making more money as well, they want them to equally contribute. What's your take?
Honestly, it depends. like it depends on so many things. I feel like this topic is pretty broad, but I'll just try to be as brief as possible. It depends on location, it depends on the situation, it depends on the income. In terms of location, like Nigeria, for example, is a traditional, they still have that traditional society where the man is the provider. But whereas here in Canada, it's a dual income society. The women work, it's not anything new. So in Nigeria, for example, if the lady is not working, if she's taking care of the home, what's she bringing to the table? She's bringing herself to the table, her services to the table, not necessarily money, right? But in a society where the lady is working, she's earning money, the husband is aware of how much she's earning, and then he's earning money as well. I feel like they just need to have an agreement on the percentage. It doesn't always have to be.
But why is the percentage though?
It doesn't have to, okay, let me explain. It also doesn't have to be.
Why are we bringing calculator?
They don't have to put a number in it. For example, you don't always have to run to your husband to get gas in the car. Let's say you're driving the car, you can put it in the car. For rent, you guys, okay, when it comes to serious issues like rent or mortgage, there has to be a clear cut on how much we're bringing. Let's say your rent is $5,000 in a month. The man can decide to say, I'm bringing 3,000, you bring 2,000, or I'm bringing 4,000, you bring 1,000, depending.
So how about a case where the man wants them to split it to 2,500, 2,500, like equally?
Honestly, that issue of 50-50, the minute it starts, it does not end. Everything has to be split down the middle. So I don't believe, or I'm not a firm believer of it must be 50-50. I feel like it all depends. If you as a lady, you're earning more, let's say you earn $10,000 a month and your husband earns $6,000 a month, do you expect him to put all of his finances towards the home?
So in that case, are you saying that because she's earning more, she should pay more?
Yes.
So that, I personally, I'm indifferent about this money situation. I also just think that if that's the case where it turns out that the woman is earning more money and she's contributing more, then when it comes to the responsibilities in the household as well,
he has to
you as the guy also have to,
yes, he has to now to make it up one way or the other.
Exactly, because you can't just expect her to still be the homemaker taking care of everything and still be paying. There's no way. Even you as the guy, that's why a lot of women would rather a man that is a provider so they can do the other things. So if you as a guy,
because
if you as a guy,
for the woman to do the home making thing, but it's harder for the man to do that.
Well, it depends. I would say it depends. Everybody can cook, everybody can clean, everybody can nurture the kids.
But just pull your weight.
Just make sure that you're not leaving your partner to do everything and have all of the strain and burden. So if you feel like you're not able to provide financially, you have to cover up in some ways. And it doesn't necessarily have to be just the men paying more in the household. It could also be the woman, whoever is making more money, and both of you are able to come to terms with whatever it is. I think you'll be fine.
There's no clear-cut formula for this. Just do what works for you.
For your own household,
Anyways, let's just get right into the the details. Let's just explore the whole dynamics surrounding the traditional stay-at-home wife / girlfriend culture.
So the first thing is in terms of like finances. So what this new culture, or I shouldn't call it new culture because it has been in existence for several years.
Or TikTok is just learning about it.
Not the girlfriend part, maybe.
They're romanticizing it.
Yes, I think social media is just romanticizing what has been in existence for several years. What this new life entails allows women or enables women to be financially dependent on their husband or their spouses for everything and anything that they need. And this leads to financial abuse. It can potentially lead to financial abuse because these women now no longer, they don't have finances of their own. They can't get money for anything that they want to do. They have to always get money from their husband. And
I think regarding this girlfriend thing, I want to assume the age demographic should be like young women.
100%.
Especially on TikTok. If it's on TikTok, it's definitely mostly
100%. It's the younger generation
out of college.
And I think a lot of times because they are seeing the likes of Nara Smith living this very beautiful, aesthetically pleasing lifestyle,
but it's just
so they also want it, and they don't know. Nara Smith is actually working. She's a working mom.
For real?
She's a working mom. What she's doing, that's a job.
Okay,
aren't you a content creator?
Okay, the content she's creating, she's earning money.
It's work.
Yeah, so she's earning money
doing that. So a lot of these women, younger women in their early 20s, they watch these videos and feel like this is a lifestyle that they want. They want to be able to go shopping, pick up packages, return packages, and just do this kind of glamorous lifestyle, so to speak, without having to work for it. And now they have to depend on their partners to be able to fund this lifestyle. And now that whenever this partner funds this lifestyle, it gives them power to be able to control you the way they want. And because these women also do not have finances of their own, they tend to stay there because they cannot even start their own life by
and they're
themselves.
used to it. They've been accustomed to a certain lifestyle. You mentioned something about like the common law, they have their own rights. So these stay-at-home people, are they legally protected in any way? Like, is there any legal protection? Like, you know the way like
in a marriage,
wife, she can get like alimony.
Definitely not as much, but they get their own in their own sense. But I don't think it's nearly as much as being married. Again, I don't want us to say we want to prioritize the stay-at-home girlfriend as a topic on its own, because again, they go hand in hand. Even child wife as a thing, I personally don't think that women should be 100% dependent on their spouse for their finances, because you never know what will happen tomorrow. He could lose his job. In a society where you might be required to have a dual income household and you're 100% dependent on your spouse's income, what happened with all of this massive layoffs that is going on right now? That your partner loses their job and you're not even able to step in.
And then because I mean, sometimes it's not by choice, like for example the traditional wives, it's not by choice. You have kids and everything, right? So this is me also thinking out loud, or just I'm putting my thoughts out there. Sometimes this even stay at home traditional wife or girlfriend thing, it might not be by choice. So the job that I have, my income, I spend $2,000, $3,000 a month for daycare for my kids. Let's say I have 3 young kids and I have to work, and the money that I have that I take home is equivalent to that. In
that situation, then sometimes they'll feel like, okay, maybe you should give up on your job so that you can
just stay at home
and take care of the kids. That's very much understandable. It's a situation where it's only logical and makes sense for you to stay and take care of the kids. But I don't think you should give up on your career.
What if my career is to stay at home? But to be honest, we should all find a rich man. Honestly,
I want a rich man too, but I don't want to give up on my own dreams.
So speaking of dreams and aspirations, you previously talked about what if something happens to the man tomorrow, if he loses his job or something, and then you've been a stay-at-home mom, you have zero experience, zero skills or anything.
Zero skills. All you do is go to hot yoga, go to
drink your matcha
latte, go shopping.
What next?
So how you can't even get a job because you don't have the skill set.
So it's going to be hard to get back into the workforce, the corporate workforce. So most times I think you find that some people who stay at home, not by choice, they just start a business at home.
But even running a business, I find that if you work with people, if you see business owners that have corporate work experience, they're totally different from those that did not have corporate work experience.
Or even like a degree.
With the way they even manage it, the way they even speak, the way they organize things, you can tell that this person has some experience. Your experience from whatever career or job that you have is not going to go to waste, even if you want to start a business. So I personally don't think that. And again, a lot of times when they even do those business, they're just doing it just so they are not idle, not because they're looking for profit or because they want to run an empire. They're just doing it just to keep busy.
I also think some people do enjoy being the stay-at-home traditional wife or girlfriend, but one thing you should always remember is do not lose yourself, right? Which is why you should try to do something. And I do mind it's a devil's workshop. So you should always do something, learn a skill. You do not know where that skill will take you, even if it's not like in the corporate world. You don't know. Even the content creation that you're saying, it's a job.
It's a job.
It's actually a job.
It requires a lot.
If you perfect it and
you can make money from that.
Exactly. If you actually think of it, sometimes you're actually working, but you're not earning money. It's actually like an unpaid labor that is directly benefiting your partner.
You're slaving away for them to build their own future and their own career.
And what?
And you're not going to get
sometimes they only enjoy the benefits. You don't really have cash, right? You just enjoy. I'm a stay-at-home wife. I have the benefit
that this person can fund the trips and all of that. But I do think some men actually pay their wife
salary. Oh yeah, I would love to be on that. Yeah.
If you're payroll, they actually give them money for, and it's mostly like upkeep money, just maybe for shopping, household maintenance and all of that, taking care of the kids. Not necessarily enough for them to keep in their pocket. Some might, but I don't think like a lot of them do.
Isola, if tomorrow my husband calls me and says, babe, I need you to be a stay-at-home wife, I'm gonna put you on my payroll, like you earn this money.
It's giving you the same salary you make.
Babe, I'm gonna take you up on that offer. I will.
But what will you be doing in the interim?
I will look for something else to do. I'll do my content creation. Please.
I think that's what a lot of women...
I don't enjoy going to work. I'm only working because I have to, not because it's passion. Let's be honest, a lot of people do not enjoy going to work. We're doing it because we have to.
But I also enjoy doing something. Like I enjoy...
Yes, we enjoy doing something, being busy, but do you enjoy the work that you are doing? That's the question.
I enjoy the work I do though. I on it like video.
But how many people can say that?
Not a lot of women can say it, but I do enjoy. Not a lot of people can say it, but I do enjoy, like, if you find me sitting down not doing anything, this is how you find my face. I get into like my resting phase, so it's like I want to be busy so that I don't have to get into that. And when I'm idle, it's my brain becomes very, very tired, and it's very easy for me to just start
nothing wrong with that.
I think it's just me.
All you hard workers.
I'm not a hardworking girl. No, I just want to. I want to have
money to be a girl wife.
Okay, yeah,
I want to be a girl wife. Honestly, working is ghetto. It is.
I totally understand, and especially as a woman that is married and potentially maybe even with kids as well, it can be more overwhelming for you to take care of your kids, take care of your job, go to work, take care of yourself as well, and do all of these things all together. But that's why you should be with a partner that is supportive, that you guys can do things together, so that you don't have to be the only one taking care of the kids, taking care of the household. If you do things together, the burden will not be only on you. Right, so that's part of the reason why you should do it. You should look for someone that you guys can meet somewhere in the middle.
Okay, honestly, what is your take on this stay-at-home wife girlfriend situation? You may have answered it, but I want you to actually explicitly state it.
I think women should be in control of their own finances, and in order for you to be able to be in control of your own finances, you need to have your own finances.
Money is power.
Money is power. For you to have your own finances, you need to work. Now, however means you want to work, it might not be a traditional 9 to 5.
Yeah, it's up to you.
It might be you running a business. It might be content creation. It might be you doing just part-time job. Maybe you don't want to work 40 hours a week. It might be anything, but just make sure that you have something that is bringing money to you and you are in control of your finances.
Because if you think about it, let's say something happens to the marriage tomorrow, there's like a divorce happening, who will the kids go to?
Yeah.
Most times the judge may want to award it to whoever's earning
more.
Yeah.
And if you're not earning, how do you fight for your kids? Then you just, how do you even start life all over again? In your, let's say it happens in your mid-30s or in your late 20s, where you don't have a skill set, you don't have a degree because you probably dropped out of college to be a stay-at-home girlfriend. Some of them, they do complete college, but they didn't acquire the experience.
There's no work experience.
Because after school they just became stay-at-home wife. They don't have any skill set, they don't have any money, so you cannot even say you want to start a business. You don't have anything. So what do you end up doing? You lose yourself in the process, right? So you want to make sure that even if you are currently a stay-at-home wife or stay-at-home girlfriend, you're keeping up with the market out there. You know what's going on.
Updated, you are anything can happen.
Anything can happen. You are learning something. It could be a skill, it could be anything. Just make sure that you're not just sitting there rotting away. Even if it puts you on payroll, girls, I don't care. Even if it's paying you every month, you need to find something that you're learning to help you develop yourself, because you don't want to 100% be dependent on your partner. And
if you do decide to become a stay-at-home wife or girlfriend, first of all, you need to promise not to let yourself go, because I think that first of all, self-love plays into this a lot, right? You need to love yourself. You need to respect yourself before you go into any sort of agreement or anything, because if you lack those things, you constantly be seeking validation from the other party, and then another person goes to work, you're just at home wallowing in the loneliness and in the silence. And then I feel like it's going to affect you mentally.
100%.
So you need to figure out yourself first before you go into some
situation.
Exactly, like, because it's tough.
Anyway, that's about it for our thoughts on this topic. Let us know your take in the comment section. Keep it respectful. We'd like to hear from you and learn as well. Do you agree to the idea of women being trad wives stay-at-home girlfriends, or do you think that income in the household should be split equally 50-50? What do you think about the responsibilities as well? Let us know all your comments below, and we'd like to hear from you.
Okay guys, so do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Okay, check out my channel. The link to my channel will be in the description box. Okay,
yeah.
All right guys, so thank you for sticking with us this long, and we do appreciate every one of you watching this video. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and bye.